It is late in the day here at Fully Charged Live, and well, we came this year hoping to make loads of content for you to watch on the channel, but I'm going to be honest, Kate and I and the rest of the team have been at the booth meeting so many wonderful people, talking to you all, talking about electric vehicles, being up on stage in some of the panels, that we really haven't had a whole lot of spare time to go around and make videos. So I figured that I would give you a brief tour of the show as of 3:22 on Sunday before everybody goes home for the day. So we're going to start off over here. These guys are from the Electric Vehicle Learning Center. We've got some fantastic conversions. They are all about encouraging people to do what's necessary to make electric vehicles awesome. And we've got this fantastic Porsche, which I think is probably my favorite. The Corvette's nice, but I think the Porsche is my favorite, especially the fact that it's got this flip down license plate hiding a charger inlet. And of course, it's got a front trunk, which is truly amazing. So we've got plenty of converted vehicles here this year. This beautiful, beautiful Porsche here from Farland Classic Restoration is kind of the opposite end of, instead of having a vehicle that is, you know, one that you build yourself, one that you convert yourself, instead it is a bespoke conversion. You pay someone a lot of money and they convert your classic car or your favorite type of classic car to fully electric. Moving further back, we have the wonderful Misco Electric Wave, who has been selling some amazing merch this weekend and being in panels and having lots of fun and selling the beautiful earrings, which I have one of right now. We've got plenty of charge station manufacturers here this year, but the one that really captures my eye is Wallbox. They have a really amazing vehicle to home integration system. We're going to come around here and Michael is going to follow me. This is the Quasar 2. Now the Quasar 2 is a CCS compatible charging station with a CCS DC connector that allows you to pull power out of your electric vehicle and either power your home or provide power back to the grid during peak demand periods. Now, I can't not talk about the show's sponsor, Electrify America. They have a stand here. It's the biggest stand at the event, and if you watch the channel, you know that I've had some trouble with Electrify America recently. Electrify America have been upgrading their network. They've got some new charging stations coming. That is what the new charging station looks like with the hyperfast. We learned at the event that the Electrify America charging stations that are currently installed and are causing problems, they are the ones that are going to be replaced by these shiny new charging stations. Rather than repair them, they're just going to be ripped out and new ones replaced. And that means I think we're going to see some more problems, some more reliability issues for some time to come from the EA network as those older stations are ripped out and new ones are put in. But hopefully in the not too distant future, we're going to see more charging from Electrify America and more reliable charging. Back here we've got some home energy stalls and some cool projects there, and Roadster right in the far end. Roadster, of course, offer home charging stations. But we're going to walk over to past Electrify America, and we're going to walk towards the Electric Avenue, which I think has more Teslas than I've ever seen in a car show in any one place. We've got a whole load of custom products that you can get for your Tesla. This one has been particularly catching my eye because these Teslas have RGB lights. So if you like RGB on your PC, then maybe you could get RGB on your Tesla as well. Of course, this car is completely slammed. Coming over here, our good friends at the Electric Vehicle Association. They are a long-time supporter of the channel. Thanks to them, they have been doing amazing ride-alongs this weekend. Now, ride-alongs are great because they allow you to experience electric vehicles for the very first time. If you've never experienced a ride-along before, it's time that you get involved and have one. So they've been working very hard this weekend, and we've got a whole slew of different vehicles that you can go out and ride in. Over here, VinFast, which we haven't really covered a whole lot before. VinFast are bringing these two vehicles to market in the near future, and well, I'm going to be honest, we've asked VinFast several times for media contacts. We haven't been given any yet. Will they reach out? Maybe, maybe not, but VinFast, if you're watching, we want to film with your cars, so call us. Over here is the Electric Avenue, where we've got more displays of personally owned vehicles. Most of these vehicles on display don't belong to automakers. They're not part of automaker fleets. They're actually personally owned vehicles. We've got some electric motorcycles behind Michael there, and then we've got I don't even know what to call this. Very over the top Teslas. So Tesla Club SoCal. I mean, if you saw that driving down the road, I don't know what I would think. We've got plenty of vehicles represented here, though. We've got a Kia EV6 back there. We've got a Polestar here, the wonderful BMW i3, the Fiat 500e, and of course we've got a Rivian R1T. But we also have, look at this, a launch edition Genesis GV60, which is in a very, very bright shade of yellow. More Teslas. We've got the OG, right? We've got the Tesla Roadster, which is... This is a legend, right? This car is a legend. I love it. It's a 2010 Tesla Roadster. Beth has lent it to the show, and it's beautiful. More conversions here from professionally converted cars. We've got the wonderful team here at Zelectrek. They have some amazing vehicles. I cannot stress enough how beautiful these are. Obviously, the bus is the one that I love. It's just so practical. It's got plenty of space, plenty of power. If you want one of these, though, you're going to have to pay. They're quite expensive, but it's a turnkey vehicle. If you are willing to have your conversion, it really works. We've also got the folks at Tesla Owner San Diego. They are the local, the local Tesla owners group. So well done to them for being here. And then we come back to our good friend Ken from the EV Revolution show. Say hello, Ken.
Hi, how are you?
Are you having fun, Ken?
I am. I've hit the wall and now I'm coming down.
So I don't know if Ken, you could hear that because my microphone's hidden, but Ken said he's having fun, he's hit the wall, and now he's coming down again.
It's been a great day.
He's had a really fun time. Ken's been around the show making so much more content than we have, but that's okay because we're making up for it now with this tour. Turning around our good friends here at Chargeway, the wonderful Matt Teskey is actually on stage right now giving a panel. Chargeway is a good friend of the channel. They produce a really easy to follow system to help people understand electric car charging. And this wrapped and slammed Chargeway with the X-Wing in the window there. And I should also note a mod for the screen. So it's got the tilty screen in it. And then we come to the Indy EV1. This is a car with the computer gaming system in it. Massive amounts of computer graphics power for you to be able to have a really awesome experience as a passenger while you're driving along. Fully charged recruitment, and of course, Cyber Backpack. These are fantastic. If you like a Cybertruck and you want a Cyber Backpack, well, you can buy a Cyber Backpack. So it's a backpack in the shape of a Tesla Cybertruck, which I think is awesome. We've got the Livewire here, and it might look a bit weird, it's just the Livewire on its own, but Livewire actually has an outdoor stand, which is doing most of the important work. They've got a lot of test rides taking place. We have the Mini Mobility test track, and we've got a whole slew. We've got electric skateboards from Super Beast. We've got San Diego electric bike showing a whole range of different makes and models of e-bikes, and it's so good because e-bikes used to be kind of considered a bit of a dirty a dirty stepchild to regular bicycles, but that's changing quite a lot over time. Behind me we've got a fantastic solar-powered off-grid trailer that's got an onboard battery pack, an inverter system that allows you to run your home, or in fact whatever you need to, from that truck. We've got the Scorpion EV, which of course it hits all the right buttons. Very, very evocative of the Cobra. I love this design here. I'm not sure about the fake exhaust, but hey, that is cool. And it is charging up from an old gas station that has been converted into a charging station. Here we've got Canoe, and I would love to tell you more about Canoe, but Canoe they've not been here the whole weekend. They've basically cordoned this off with velvet rope. So Canoe, if you're watching, call us because we want to see more. Then of course we've got the guys at Nimbus. This is a phenomenal vehicle here. This tilts when you go round corners. It's a very, very compact two-seat tandem city vehicle. It has leaning capabilities, so it leans as it goes around, and it's got this wonderful digital dot matrix style eyebrow here with the blinking lights, which of course look amazing. And what's not to like about these doors, right? They fold in. They give you easy access to the vehicle without being too high, without the door coming all the way out. I personally cannot wait to try this vehicle, and we've been talking to the folks at Nimbus. Hopefully they will make that happen too. Importantly, you've got a charging 110 charge outlet here, and you've also got a J1772 Type 2 or Type 1 charging inlet. So you've got two different ways of charging this vehicle. We have the batteries for the Nimbus EV, which you can actually pull out and recharge in your apartment and then take them downstairs and plug in. So this is really awesome and phenomenal because it means you can actually charge your vehicle even if you don't have off-street parking and charging. So mind blown. We've got Ride, electric motorcycle company here. We've got Volcon here, which again, Volcon, call us because they've been trying to get your attention so you'll give us a ride. So call us, Volcon, because we want some time with these bikes. And of course, the folks at Electromechanica. The Electromechanica Solo is a very unique vehicle. Very, very unique indeed. Infrared heating is something that we don't talk about on our channel much, but it is a very important way of saving energy. We've got Herschel's infrared heaters here. It's one of the few home energy products we've got on display here at Fully Charged Live. We've also got Fisker. Fisker have got their Ocean here. And the Fisker Ocean, again, we saw it at CES in 2020. Here we've got a closer to production model. A couple of interesting features that I think are worth noting. The first one is these windows roll down, these quarter windows roll down. This one is matte wrapped, which is a very interesting design. You've got the rear windows also roll down, so you've got this very open, airy thing. I know Henrik Fisker's very big on open kind of design and having the feel of an airy, open experience, but there's a lot of windows that you can roll down, which is very different. We have our friends at Super 73 who we saw not so long ago, and we gave them a ride. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but it is a fantastic vehicle. And of course, we've got more micro-mobility here, one-wheels, skateboards, and of course, Go Cycle. We've got the folks at the Fully Charged Home Energy Advice team. If you want to make your home more efficient, if you want to learn about some of the incentives that are available to make your home greener and cleaner, they've been holding panels here on a mini stage all weekend, which has been fantastic. Then over here we've got the guys and gals from EVgo Rapid Charging. They have been talking about their latest charging station, and I think we're going to be talking to them later in the show. This is a Rivian R1T that belongs to somebody that you might recognize, the wonderful Ben Sullins from EV Decide. Ben has been busy all weekend showing and selling some of his Wave at the camera, Ben. So they've had a fun time right here. This has been the star of the show in a way that I don't think anybody ever doubted it wouldn't be. This is Aptera and the Aptera Gamma vehicle. I can't see Chris. I don't think he's here right now, Chris Anthony. But this is the vehicle that has been attracting the most attention at this event. It's a very close to production representation of what the inside of Aptera will look like. It is a great vehicle. We've got a special video that you will have already seen, and if you haven't, go to the channel and watch it. But Aptera have got this wonderful, wonderful stand. Of course, Aptera is the local electric vehicle manufacturer. They're based just up the road. And of course, last but not least, we're bringing you back to our stand where the wonderful Moss and Erin have been helping vend all weekend. Everybody has mucked in. So that really is the tour of the show. If you like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends. And don't forget to leave your thoughts below or in our free to join Discord chat room. There's a link in the video description. And if you really like this video, why not leave us a super thanks? It's easy to do, and everything you do send our way goes towards helping us make great content. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and our other channel, Transport Evolved Take 2, and give the bell a gentle ding to make sure that you're told when our next video goes live. Thanks on behalf of the entire TE crew go out to everyone who makes TE possible. That includes everyone who supports us on Patreon and YouTube, as well as those of you who just watch the video and share it with your friends. If you are a supporter at the charged up level, you'll see your name right about here on my right hand side, and if you just joined, we are sorry if your name isn't showing. We currently render the list every week or so, but sometimes our videos are produced a few weeks in advance. Thanks to our self-driving tier supporters, Chris Maxwell, Pedro Muir-Pinheiro, Patrick Boyarski, Bennett Elder, Brian Newton, Dave Kitchen, Michael Goad, Ricky Leon, Andrew Martin, Guido Drahota, Brophy Wolf, Tesla in the Gong, Gordon C, Stephen O'Donoghue, Kyle Hodgson, Anthony Coates, Regine Fellows, Dan Blair, Jim Vaness, Chris Ascenta, Chris and Michael Johnson, Peter Dillinger and Denny Hyde. And of course, super out of this world thanks to our Starman level supporters, Anonymous Freak, Marcel Ward, Reggie Watts, Rory Litwin, Joe Bresney, Reed R, JP Fagerback, Russ, Will Grayland, Matthew Drobnak, Kevin Burrowbridge, John Lyons, Andrew Glenn, Paul Conway, Laura Reynolds, and of course, Ian. If you want to be part of that amazing list, you can join Patreon at the link below. You can hit the join button to support us on YouTube, or you can send us your support through Ko-fi or Bitcoin, or by buying some cool swag from our swag store. And if you are unable to support us financially, just know that watching the video and sharing it really makes a big difference to our ad revenue. Thanks for joining me, and as always, keep evolving.